worst thing I didn't like about Georgia, and I resided in that state for 5 years, was the humidity. That was the worst thing about that I didn't like about residing in that state. Was the humidity. Yeah, it was bad. I mean, there was days where it wasn't as bad, but like certain days, like on rare occasions, like in the winter, obviously it was cooler. And some other times there would be some times where like, oh, they had a really nice rainstorm and the humidity went down. But most of the time in the summer and stuff like that, very humid and nasty. And then in other areas besides the weather, I don't really know. I mean, there wasn't really anything that, well, the other thing was, it's not the most, as far as the landscape, it's not very, the most attractive, you know, it's sort of like flat, it's very like flat, and then there's not a lot of, I don't know, whatever, the weather's the main thing, but, and then they have fire ants, which I never was bit by, except for one time, and I used to cut the grass on this property, and they had little mountains of fire ant hills, and then when I would cut the grass, it would you could not avoid cutting the fire ant hills because you wouldn't be able to cut the grass because they were everywhere on the property. They looked like pimples, you know. That's what I was thinking of it as when I cut it, but whatever. It's the end of this video.